I'm David Renaud, registered piano technician, and I tune here at Dominion-Chalmers. We have many instruments. There's a beautiful Schimmel downstairs, and there's this Blüthner in the main hall, and there's some Steinways and other pianos in some of the other rooms. This is our main concert instrument in this beautiful hall. Here we have a beautiful Blüthner 9-foot that's been rebuilt. It's got new strings and pins and rudder action parts and hammers. One of the fundamental differences between a grand piano like this and an upright, as you can see, these hammers are coming up towards the strings, working against gravity, whereas in all uprights, the hammers are coming away from me, going towards the strings this way against springs. Gravity versus springs. We've got about 20,000 parts in this instrument. It's all adjusted very carefully for where it releases close to the string, how it drops, where it catches, how tight those springs are. And that will vary with humidity, and in a concert hall it needs constant attention. The Blüthner has a unique feature about it. You'll notice through here, if you can get a close-up, you've got 4 strings per note instead of 3 strings per note. And over here in the tuning pins, you can see you've got rows of 4 pins instead of 3 pins. One of the strings here is elevated. The 3 down below are hit by the hammer, and this string segment is not hit by the hammer. So you have this, and then you have a string segment that's the first harmonic, the second partial of the sound an octave higher. Sorry. So that upper harmonic can be tuned so it rings sympathetically with the fundamental to help the instrument sparkle some more. Nice big bass, typical of a 9-foot. One of the reasons you get that, aside from just the soundboard being so big, if we come around the back end, you'll notice how far the bass bridge is here from the edge of this piano, which means the strings are shorter than they could have been. Maybe the strings could have gone here and here, and you might ask yourself, why? It's a 9-foot. Why didn't they use the entire length, have as long a string as possible? If you get closer to the edge of the soundboard, it's stiffer. But if you can place the bridge far back like this is a lot more flexible, and it'll make that big, deep, fat, large, snarly sound that's typical of a larger piano. If you go into a piano store and you look at the smallest pianos, the smallest baby grands that are 4'10", 5'2", you'll notice that this bass bridge is that close to the edge of the soundboard. When it's that close, this little segment here, it's very stiff and it can't vibrate so fully, so it tends to have a brighter bass that's much brighter, but not as wide-bodied like that. Different pianos have different designs, and I could talk a long time about piano design, but just something really simple. If you were to look at a 9-foot Steinway, it's built for maximum power and projection, and one of its features, if you look at the rim on 9-foot is super thick. Hard rock maple, and it's designed as a reflector so the soundboard, all the energies reflect back on itself. This instrument has a thin board, and the rim doesn't reflect the sound so much as it vibrates with the soundboard, which makes a kinder, gentler, warmer type of tone. Bösendorfer also has that sort of design, a nice thin rim that vibrates and works with the soundboard as opposed to just being a reflector. The result is piano like this, that and many other features that they build into the instrument are designed for a nice, clean, pretty, focused sound.